Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp-Dressed Gaming, and today we're back with Sharp-Dressed VGC, Pokemon VGC 2K15, using the bulky team. This will be the last time we use the bulky team, and hopefully we can get some more wins off of them. They've been doing very good. I think we're 3-1 right now with this team. We haven't really used Scrafty. I don't think we've used Scrafty once, which is strange. We just really haven't run into anything for Scrafty to go up against, but we'll see if we can find something for him today. I'm going to hit that challenge button. We're sitting at 1575 to start the day off. Hopefully we don't have any DCs. I've been having problems with them left and right, and it's absolutely terrible. But I'll be moving downstairs pretty soon, if not to a new house. So hopefully the Wi-Fi picks up a little bit when we go do that there. All right, so we got somebody with 1527 from Japan, Hyogo, Japan. And let's see what their team consists of: Kangaskhan, Chandelure, Talonflame, Landorus, Ludicolo, and Raichu. So right away I want to bring Lapras because we have Freeze Dry, which again is super effective to water types, so it's 4 times super effective Ludicolo. Freeze Dry is also super effective, 4 times super effective to Landorus. And then we have Hydro Pump for the Talonflame and the Chandelure. So I would love to have Lapras. Scrafty, I don't know if I want here. It does have Drain Punch for Kangaskhan and Knockoff for the Chandelure, but Talonflame knocks the crap out of it. Maybe Thundurus. I don't think Thundurus would be terrible, but there's that Raichu. We have to worry about Fake Out from Raichu right away, and also Kangaskhan, and then Raichu following up with an Encore. Heatran. Would Heatran be worth it? Probably not. We know we want Lapras. I could go Landorus, Thundurus. Yeah, I'm going to go Landorus, Thundurus. Lapras. I think Venusaur for our final one. Or Scrafty. Scrafty. You know, I think I'm going to go with Scrafty. But I think I'm going to bring Landorus in the back and have Thundurus Scrafty lead. Because Scrafty can get a Fake Out off. He'll probably lead with Raichu and I don't know what else. He's either leading Raichu or Kangaskhan for Fake Out support for one of his other Pokemon. Ludicolo also has Fake Out. He has 3 Fake Out users, 1 Intimidator, and then 2 Fire types, which is strange. He's got quite the water weakness on this team. And nothing really to stop it other than Raichu and kind of Ludicolo. I mean, Ludicolo's 4 times resisted, so I guess it kind of works out, but still. And he has a grass typing. I guess that kind of covers it. Let's see what they lead with here. So I've got Thunder Scrafty, like we've already talked about. And they lead Raichu, Kangaskhan. They did go with the double Fake Out here. So I'm going to get the Intimidate off, which is going to work out best for us here. Hum-de-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum. So we can't really do anything with the Thundurus other than taunting the Raichu. Which, you know what? I'm going to switch Thundurus out for Landorus to get another Intimidate off on this Kangaskhan. And we don't really need to Fake Out anything. So I'm just going to try and Drain Punch the Kangaskhan. I'm assuming we got a Mega Evolution coming from Kangaskhan and then 2 Fake Outs. Is what I would assume is going to happen. I don't see why he would go for anything else. He might go for the low kick on Scrafty right away. Like Fake Out Thundurus, low kick Scrafty, or Fake Out Scrafty, low kick Scrafty. I'm not entirely sure what he wants to do there. And I don't think they know what they want to do either. I think it is a female. I keep saying he, but they have a female avatar. You never know on the internet, though. Men are women, and women are men, and some are both. They actually withdraw Kangaskhan. So did Raichu go for Fake Out then? And he brings in his own Landorus, getting off the Intimidate on my Scrafty. So this Drain Punch won't do anything if it does go through. But I get the Intimidate back onto his Landorus, which works out for us pretty well here. And I don't know that his Landorus can do much anything. He can try and Rock Slide. He actually goes for the Nuzzle onto Landorus. Why did he Nuzzle Thundurus? tried to nuzzle Thunderous, which is strange. Okay, so let's try and remember his team. He has Landorus, Raichu, and Kangaskhan, we know for sure. He also had Ludicolo, Chandelure, and Talonflame. So he brought one of those. I'm thinking it's Talonflame, so I don't know that I want an Earthquake. I think I'm just going to go for a straight Rock Slide. And we're going to switch Scrafty out for Thunderous. We're going to switch Scrafty for Thunderous. I think his Landorus is going to Earthquake. I mean, not Earthquake, Rock Slide. Though, if he wants to get rid of Scrafty, Earthquake would be the better move. And then maybe Hidden Power Ice from Raichu? I'm not sure what all he wants to do here. Because Raichu went straight for the Nuzzle instead of a Fake Out, and Kangaskhan didn't even stay into Fake Out. It's very strange. And it tried to Nuzzle my Thunderous, which is even weirder. Because Nuzzle isn't a very strong move. It's mostly used for paralyzing, and it wouldn't have paralyzed Thunderous. He's going to U-turn off my Landorus, trying to save his Intimidator, so that's fine. And what does he go into? If he goes into Talonflame, we're sitting pretty, because we get rid of Talonflame instantly then. Unless it's Focus Sashed. I'm assuming... Well, he didn't switch out Raichu. Okay, he goes into Kangaskhan. And he's going to Encore. He would have Encored my Drain Punch, so I would have Drain Punched that Kangaskhan most likely. No, I would have tried to Drain Punch the Raichu, I think. And now he could switch out Raichu. I don't think he will, though. I'm going to... I'm going to switch Landorus out for Scrafty again. Get another Intimidate off. He could Fake Out this turn with Kangaskhan. And then return Raichu. I think that's going to happen. I'm going to Hidden Power Ice the Raichu. Either way. Because I think Raichu's going to switch out for Landorus. Because he... Seeing that my Landorus went after his Raichu, he might assume I'm not Scarf, so then I'd change up and go for Earthquake. So then switching out his Raichu. He did switch Raichu. Did he switch to Landorus? He did switch to Landorus. Now, did Kangaskhan Fake Out my Thunderous? That's the last question. And seeing that his Kangaskhan hasn't been Fake Out, it might run Protect. Which he could be going for here. And I'm going to get an Intimidate on both of his physical attackers, which is awesome. Alright. Kangaskhan, don't Fake Out Thunderous. That's all I need you to do. That's all I need you to do, buddy. Fake Out Scrafty or Protect. It double-edged. I think we lived this, especially with Intimidate. Yeah, Scrafty's going to live that even more. I thought he was going to go after Thunderous, but he went after Scrafty, which is perfect. And now this Landorus should fall to this Hidden Power Ice, I think. I'm not sure. It does. There goes Landorus. Perfect. Perfect prediction on that one. Amazing. Alright. Alrighty, Pamighty. So, we haven't seen Fake Out from Raichu. And we haven't seen Fake Out from Kangaskhan. He has... How many Fake Out users did he have? 3? And I haven't seen Fake Out from the 2 that do use it. And we haven't seen his last Pokemon yet. So right now, Lapras won't do too much for us. Unless he has... Well, any of his Pokemon, really. I think. All of them were... Lapras was super effective too. There's Talonflame. So, honestly, perfect. Scrafty, Fake Out on the Talonflame. Thunderous. You know, I think Kangaskhan might be switching for Raichu. Even if it does, I'm going to bring in Landorus to get another Intimidate on the Kangaskhan and an Intimidate on the Talonflame. Withdraws Kangaskhan for Raichu. Yep. I assume he was trying to make me walk into a Lightning Rod because Raichu has the ability Lightning Rod and he wants me to Thunderbolt with Thunderous onto Talonflame so then Raichu will get the boost. And that's exactly why I switched out on the Landorus because I ain't dumb. And we're going to get a Fake Out on the Talonflame so nobody gets to attack this turn, which is even better. Bop. Get out of here. Get out of here, boy. So... To save another Intimidate for that Kangaskhan, I'm going to bring in Thunderous, where Scrafty is expecting a Brave Bird. And I can go straight for Rock Slide here. It should kill Raichu, and it'll easily kill Talonflame. And if he tries to Hidden Power Ice my Landorus, we should live it, because I'm Assault Vest Landorus. We are just making all the plays this game. I am loving this. Alright, Town Flizzle and Raichazzle. The only thing would be if Raichu pulls out the Fake Out at this point, which again, we haven't seen it yet, so I don't know that he will. He might Fake Out my Landorus, and then try and kill my Scrafty. He actually withdraws the Talonflame into Kangaskhan. Here comes Kangaskhan, which is going to take a Rock Slide. Scrafty's going to switch out into Thundurus. And what does Raichu do? Raichu goes for Fake Out on Landorus, I assume. Yep, on Landorus. That's fine, that's fine. That is fine by me. Alright, so I'm actually going to switch Thundurus out for Scrafty. Let's go for another Intimidate. Might as well. And let's Earthquake. Might as well. It's my strong. Oh, I'm killing my own Scrafty. Oh well. Raichu does switch out. Gets another Fake Out off. My Thundurus is going to switch out. I'm going to get an Intimidate on Kangaskhan. And Kangaskhan might even go straight after Scrafty. Who knows? But Scrafty gets the Intimidate onto Kangaskhan and Talonflame. Unfortunately, I'm going to be killing my own Scrafty if this Kangaskhan doesn't. And we see the Fake Out from Kangaskhan now onto Landorus. So Landorus is just getting slapped all around the place. And Landorus does flinch from that one. Now Scrafty can just Fake Out the Talonflame. Actually, yeah, let's Fake Out Talonflame. And let's Rock Slide. So this Kangaskhan's at -1, correct? If I am incorrect saying that. I don't know if it's -1 or -2. I think it's -1. So I'm going to Fake Out the Talonflame so it doesn't just destroy my Scrafty or my Landorus. And he might be afraid. I think he knows I'm not Scarfed Landorus at this point and that Kangaskhan outspeeds. So he might just go straight for Double Edge. I don't know that it kills though. Especially at -1. If it doesn't, we're sitting good. If he doesn't switch out to... I mean, even if he switches out to Raichu, Raichu dies to this Rock Slide. And I know I know for sure Sucker Punch won't kill my Landorus. And Lapras hasn't even taken a hit yet. He switches out Talonflame this turn. So, unfortunately, our Fake Out is pretty wasted here. But we do get some nice damage off on this Raichu. A ton of damage. Critical hit, even. And Kangaskhan goes for the Double Edge, I assume, on Landorus. Yep. We should live. Oh, we living. We living. And this Rock Slide should kill both of these, right? Let's see. Boom, and... oh, not enough on Kangaskhan. Not enough on Kangaskhan. So, with that being said, I could switch out a Pokemon and get some more Intimidate off. Which I might do. Because it'll make Kangaskhan pretty useless. Because Kangaskhan will be at -2. We've only seen Fake Out and Double Edge from Kangaskhan. It could have Power Up Punch. But I think it's going to be carrying Low Kick. And we see Talonflame come in. So Talonflame's probably going to Brave Bird where Scrafty is. And then Kangaskhan might Sucker Punch where Landorus is. So I might do double switch here. I'm going to bring Thundurus where Scrafty is. And switch out Landorus for Lapras. So he'll know my full team. But I'll be able to do another double switch the next turn and bring in both these Pokemon. Get a double Intimidate off. And we'll be sitting real nice. Because then Talonflame will be at -2 and Kangaskhan will be at -3 if Kangaskhan doesn't kill itself this turn with a Double Edge. I'm assuming he's going to Sucker Punch because it'll be an easy kill on Landorus. But let's see here what our opponent decides to do. So Landorus switches so that they... well, of course they can't switch because they are only at 2 Pokemon. And in comes Lapras. The only bad thing, I think... well, Lapras... oh, Lapras is going to... unless... oh, I think he's going to Sucker Punch. That's why I brought in Lapras. There's a Sucker Punch. Perfect. And Flare Blitz, actually, into Scrafty. Why do you Flare Blitz Scrafty? Could have just Brave Birded. That, I mean, makes sense now because he did a poop ton of damage to my poor Thundurus. But I am going to get that citrus berry off. And this turn, I'm going to have Thunderous do something. I think Thunder Wave. I'll just try and Thunderbolt the Talonflame. I think it's going to kill me. Well, if it Flare Blitzes... No, I think it'll still outspeed. But either way, I'm switching Lapras out for Landorus. I'll switch Lapras out for Landorus. That might be Choice Banded Talonflame too, so that's what we went for Flare Blitz maybe? I'm not sure. No, Brave Birds... Well, yeah, Flare Blitz because of Thunderous. That's probably why. But either way, I'm going to switch Lapras out so it's not taking a hit for no reason. We'll bring in Landorus, get Intimidate off. So this Kangaskhan's at -2 and Talonflame is at -1. Then the next turn I bring in Scrafty, Fake Out, and I think Thunderous dies here. We get a low kick from Kangaskhan, so it does have low kick. So he's going to stay at -2, -3 in just a moment. And does Talonflame... Talonflame does outspeed the poor Thunderous. So Thunderous is going to die as well. Unfortunately. There goes Thundy. And I believe I'm going to bring in Scrafty, Fake Out the Kangaskhan this turn, and then Lapras can come in and Hydro Pump the Talonflame. Which will be perfect. Perfectamundo. And Kangaskhan's at -3, Talonflame's at -2, so these guys aren't doing much, especially to a full health Lapras. I'm going to Fake Out the Kangaskhan, which should kill it, and then Hydro Pump the Talonflame, which should also kill it. I mean, I have to hit it, of course, but... At that point, it'll be up against a Scrafty and a Lapras. It could kill my Scrafty this turn, but it's not going to easily kill my Lapras, so... We should be set here. But you'd never want to count your chickens before they hatch, you know. You know the old story. So, there's Scrafty's Fake Out. That should kill Kangaskhan. There it goes. Kangaskhan's down for the count, and now we just have to worry about this Talonflame, which is still Flare Blitzing. I think it is Choice. And he goes after Lapras, which is neutral, so it's not going to do anything, yeah. Recoil damage, and Hydro Pump does avoid, unfortunately, but we see that the Flare Blitz is going to take a couple hits. So I'm actually going to knock off, which will take off the Choice Band, which is good and bad, because it'll make Flare Blitz do less, but then he can Brave Bird. But I should honestly knock it out with knockoff, especially after it's getting all this recoil damage. And Hydro Pump connects, so we don't even knock off anyway. And there goes Talonflame. Lapras taking it out. Perfect. So we get the very long first battle, but that's what this team does. It takes a long time. And that's why bulk isn't necessarily the best thing, because, like I said on the first episode, VGC battles go very, very fast. So going slow isn't always the best thing for you, especially when there's a shorter timer in tournaments. On Battle Spot, the timer's a lot longer, so it's harder to time teams out. But when you're playing in tournaments, the timer's a lot shorter, so there's a lot of timing out. That's as part of the strategy. Much like there's decking out in TCG, for those of my TCG fans that are watching right now. We're sitting at 1589 at the end of that battle. Let's see if we can get one more win for this team before we ship them off to the PC, never to be seen again. I'm sure we'll see a lot of them again. Thunderous and Heatran are a very reoccurring pair of Pokemon, as well as Landorus. I love this Lapras, to be honest. Lapras and the Venusaur is awesome, too. Even the Scrafty. I love this team in general. I love bulky Pokemon. They're my favorite. And the spreads on these guys are just amazing, so even better at that point. But we are searching for a trainer. I think I heard somebody come home, so I think Netflix is going to, which is always a big bandwidth killer. Even though they're plugged in with Ethernet, so they're sitting even prettier than I am with my old 3DS upstairs. Hopefully we can find somebody soon. I don't have to cut away again. So how your guys' day been? Mine was long, but good. My back is itchy. I can't itch it because it's in the spot I get it. Can we get a opposing trainer, please? Gee whiz. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Lordy, lordy. Okay. Opposing trainer cannot be found. Please wait. Alright. I'm going to put my 3DS close to the ground. Hopefully that helps. Checking the SD card. Please do not turn off the power. Double bottles. Please. In party. Please. Challenge. Please. I gotta make a new team. I have the Pokemon I want for the team, like, picked out. I just have to get them all ready for battle. And it's gonna be fun. Hopefully. I have to look at the team. I forget who it features. Or what it features. I think it might be Tailwind again. Yeah, it's Tailwind. I love Tailwind. Tailwind is honestly my favorite strategy, other than just beating the poop out of things. Whoops. Knocking stuff over in my anger. In my Tailwind rage. There we go. Max power from United Kingdom, England. 1604. With an Azumarill and Exploud. I haven't seen an Exploud yet. A Kangaskhan, a Talonflame, a Gardevoir, and a Breloom. So I'm assuming Kangaskhan's Mega. Gardevoir might also be Mega, but it might be Choice Scarfed Gardevoir. Maybe even Assault Vest Gardevoir. Which Venusaur wouldn't be good for. Heatran would. Heatran loves this team other than the Azumarill. So I think I'm going to lead with Heatran, to be honest. And the Breloom, I guess. Breloom does punch Heatran pretty hard. So I'm going to bring in Heatran. I'm going to lead. Actually, am I going to lead Heatran? I don't know. I'm going to lead. I don't know. I'm going to lead Heatran. I'm going to lead Thundurus, Landorus. Venusaur, Heatran. Do we want Lapras? Kind of, but not really. Scrafty, no, is a no-go. I think that's fine. Lapras can stay back this one. Lapras is putting in too much work. It needs to take a little rest. Watch me need Lapras for this battle. I'm sure it'll happen. Alright, max power. Who do you leave? Talonflame, Kangaskhan. So, Fake Out and the other thing. I've got the Intimidate and Kangaskhan. I mean, Talonflame doesn't want to take a Rock Slide or a Thunderbolt. So, there's that. Other Pokemon did he have? Azumarill, Breloom. Gardevoir. What was his last Pokemon? Azumarill, Breloom, Gardevoir. These two. What was his last one? Because I don't think Talonflame's staying in, if I'm honest with you. He might go to Breloom. So I'm going to Hidden Power Ice Talonflame. And I'm going to also Rock Slide. Just because Rock Slide's pretty safe on everything. He actually doesn't switch at all. This could be bad. So I'm assuming Fake Out onto Thundurus. Talonflame protects, okay. I see your games, boy. Kangaskhan's going to Fake Out. I assume Landorus. No, Thundurus, okay. So he doesn't get to see that I went for Hidden Power Ice with my Thundurus. And then I'm going to Rock Slide with the Landorus. Very nice. Kangaskhan takes some damage. I'm going to Hidden Power Ice that Talonflame spot again. And I think I will Superpower the Kangaskhan. Or Earthquake. You know, I'm going to Superpower Kangaskhan this turn. If we can kill it, amazing. I would love that. Yeah, I think his Talonflame is leaving. Yep, there goes Talonflame. Does Breloom come in? That's what I'm assuming is coming in. Breloom, there it is. Bing, bang, boom. I love it. Double Edge, probably onto Landorus. No, onto Thundurus, interestingly enough. We're going to get Citrus Berry and we'll live that. We livin'. Alright, here comes Thundurus back up. And then we take another hit. That's fine. Kangaskhan takes a bunch of recoil. And then Thundurus hits that Hidden Power Ice on the Breloom. Bop. Brings it down to a little above half. And then we get a Superpower off with Landorus. Bop. And that kills Kangaskhan. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That does bring us down with an attack and a defense drop. But I would like to bring Landorus out. Because I don't think Talonflame's coming back in. If I was to be a betting man, which I usually am. Azumarill. Venusaur and Heatran, huh? Alright, so Thunderous, I'm going to have you try and taunt the Breloom. And Landorus, I need you to switch out for Venusaur, please. Venusaur will be sitting pretty against the Breloom Azumarill, but we need to keep Landorus around for Talonflame. Because our last Pokemon is Heatran can be fine against a Talonflame too. Not much a Talonflame can do to Heatran. Not that Heatran can do much back to it, but at least our Stab Fire type hits Talonflame, while Talonflame Stab Fire type doesn't hit us. We actually get boosted. Not that Talonflame uses its Stab Fire type very often, though we saw that one last game where it was just Brave Bird the whole time. We get the Taunt off on Breloom, which is perfect. No Spore for you, boy. Azumarill, Aqua Jet, I assume Thunderous? Yeah. Taking it out. Critical hit, didn't matter. And then Breloom probably tried to Spore this turn, which didn't matter. Yeah, it didn't even matter because I had Venusaur out anyway. But I can bring Landorus out to get an Intimidate off on Azumarill and Breloom, which is perfect. And then I'm going to switch Landorus out. No, I'm not. Am I? No, I'm not. I am just going to Rock Slide. And then Venusaur will Mega Evolve and Sleep Powder Azumarill. In case it switches out it doesn't switch out, okay. Venusaur can get a Sleep Powder. I'd love if he got a Sleep Powder right now. That'd be perfect. I'm surprised Breloom didn't switch out, to be honest. Do we protect Azumarill? Nope, just go straight for Aqua Jet. Breloom didn't protect either. Won't kill Landorus. Breloom goes for Bullet Seed, and I assume on Landorus. He really hates this Landorus. Which I would too if I had a Talonflame in the back. But this shouldn't kill me. Breloom, I think, is at -2. Hits 4 times. If it would have hit the 5th time, it would have killed. We get the Rock Slide off, which will kill the Breloom. It will not kill the Azumarill, but we might be able to put the Azumarill to sleep. We get the Sleep Powder off on the Azumarill. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. So he's got to bring out Talonflame. Now, I wouldn't mind getting another Intimidate off, to be honest. This is all about Intimidate today. So I'm going to switch in Heatran for Landorus. And Venusaur is going to protect. So Landorus will return to me. Heatran will come out in its place. It might take a Brave Bird, or Venusaur might be taking the Brave Bird. I'm not sure which one is going to be taking a Brave Bird. I mean, Venusaur won't be for sure, but it might be targeted at him. We do see the Brave Bird onto the Heatran. Perfectly fine. We resist that. Oh, that does a little more than I wanted to, though. Critical hit, that's why. You monkey licker. Alright, then Azumarill's going to be taking its first turn of sleep. And then Heatran's going to switch out for Landorus to get another Intimidate. I think Venusaur's taking a Brave Bird this time, so I'm going to Giga Drain that Azumarill. Expecting Azumarill to Aqua Jet or Waterfall this turn onto Heatran. So Landorus will be going down, but it gets another Intimidate off, which is perfect. I could have tried to Sleep Powder the Talonflame, but I'd rather try and get some health back after taking this Brave Bird. Venusaur lives that easily, so I don't think that's choice banded Talonflame. Azumarill actually takes another turn of sleep, and we get a Giga Drain off, which almost kills the Azumarill. So actually, if Azumarill actually has a Citrus Berry, so never mind what I was just about to say. Never mind what I was about to say. I'm going to try and Rock Slide. I am assuming Talonflame is going after Landorus. Actually, I think he'll probably try an Aqua Jet with Azumarill, because there's a good chance it wakes up this turn. But it might take the 3 turns of sleep, which would be amazing. Because I'm going to try and put this Talonflame to sleep with Venusaur, just to give me some extra time. He's going to Brave Bird, which is going to hit Venusaur. Does a nice amount of damage. Azumarill stays asleep, so actually Talonflame dies, and I waste my Sleep Powder this turn. As long as we hit it, which we do, and we might even kill Azumarill. Don't kill Azumarill. So Talonflame will fall. And Venusaur tries to sleep powder again, but Azumarill is asleep. So it looks like we have this all but wrapped up. I'm going to superpower the Azumarill because we should kill it from here and then Giga Drain the Azumarill as well. Might just forfeit. Especially after getting 3 turns of sleep, I would forfeit. Not much your Azumarill can do. No! Did they... They disconnected, I guess. Either they disconnected or the internet on my side pooped out and it didn't poop out enough to kick me from the game. So we're counting that as a win because we had that. Heatran was going to come in. We had a Venusaur that was at pretty good health. Azumarill couldn't really do much. So we were set to go. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. And remember, we'll be having a new team next time. And we'll see you then. Bye.